guys, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, welcome to my channel. Wanted to say thank you. 7,000 subscribers hit last week. I was kind of like watching it because I knew I would be really excited to see it. So thank you guys, every single one of you who subscribe and follow and comment and have supported me like every step of the way, or even are just new. And I get comments still all the time that are like, I'm new to your channel and binge watching your episodes. To each and every single one of you, from the bottom of my heart, you guys are the reason that I keep making videos, and wanted to come out with another video for you this week. I had requests for a tummy tuck update, and I realized I haven't done that since like really soon after surgery. So it is 11 months. This month on the 19th, it'll be 11 months since my tummy tuck. I had a tummy tuck with Dr. Andrew Livingston. So the things I do for you guys, I had to trim, TMI, but so when you just, FYI, when you get this surgery, your pubic area is brought up here to your incision. So your pubes are higher, just throwing that out there if you didn't know that already. So here's my incision line, and it is darker in the middle here. I think it's showing up darker on camera than it actually is. But I had complications here. I took a bath before my scabs were healed over, and then I got infection in one of my stitches. So those stitches that are still like left in there and haven't dissolved yet will grab onto infection. So you don't want to take a bath too early. I didn't know. And then I had a pocket of fluid. So he had to go back in here and cut me back open after it wasn't healing properly, and he just needed to get that infection like out of there. So I have a divot here where there was like a pocket of fluid, and so that's kind of weird. Like I had squeezed that out myself, and then he had to put a little drain back in, and up here in the incision. So it was a whole thing, but otherwise you guys see my incision is healing pretty well. Like on the sides here, I scar pretty well. Like my scars are usually pretty light, so I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty white and silvery now, which is nice. So this is just me. Okay, so this is me kind of letting it out for you guys to see. And then, but normally, obviously, you just hold your, we all hold our stomach, and this is swelling. So this what you see, there might be a little bit of fat, but this is still swollen, I suspect. And actually, I could show you guys, I'll show you from above, that this part where I had the complications is more swollen. So here is like a view from my angle, and you can see like how much this is still swollen from like having those complications there. So yeah. You still can be swollen for up to a year after surgery. So just something to keep in mind. And then obviously I still have stretch marks. Just to show you guys kind of up close and personal, these are my stretch marks, and here's the incision line a little bit closer so you guys can see. And then there's that divot. It shows up darker on camera, but so it's not that dark in real life. And then there's that divot. Otherwise though, I'm very, very happy with the results. I had a tummy tuck with Dr. Andrew Livingston in Grand Rapids, Michigan, here where I live. Dinner, just a sec. Our microwave broke, and I had to reheat dinner in the oven. So we're going back to like the 50s with the food tonight. I have one on order, and it's coming on Wednesday, so it's supposed to work with Alexa, and the whole family is very excited about this microwave purchase. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I had my tummy tuck surgery January 19th, 2018. I had a lipo of my back and side flanks and my mons area. So he did take, some of that out. That was probably one of the most painful parts of the process. It's very tender after you have lipo. Might have been the most painful. I experienced a lot of pain. To me, it was what I was expecting. When I woke up from surgery, I was in pain, and you can go back and watch my immediate post-surgery videos. They're here on my channel. I was in pain right from the get-go, but it subsided to a point where I didn't have to be on like pain med, Norco type stuff after about 4 days. So it's definitely a process, but you know, I was in very manageable pain after 4 days and could get around myself. I did have a friend stay with me for the first couple days after surgery, which I would highly recommend. I highly recommend having a recliner chair. Those are some of the main tips that I have. Like, have something taking care of you for the first couple days, and then have a recliner chair. Have meals prepped, especially healthy meals. That's probably something that I would go back and do differently, because I felt like I went into kind of a carb frenzy, or just like lazy meal eating, you know, the ready to eat stuff that you get at the store, which is kind of what you're going to gravitate toward when you aren't feeling well, when you're tired, when you can't get around. You're just going to pick the easy stuff and you're tired. And I feel like when you're tired, you crave carbs anyway. So if you can, meal prep healthy ahead of time. I wish I would have done like more low carb stuff, but that kind of got me off track and I did a little weight gain. And so those are my major tips, like recliner, friend to take care of you, meal prep, healthy meals. I have had a great experience. I had complications and they kind of sucked, but the worst part for me was like having the drains, and then getting those drains out was like a hallelujah moment. I like anything else I could deal with, but just like having those drains was like, it was honestly very difficult mentally. I wanted them gone, and you know, I broke down in tears because one of them was causing me pain at one point. That's in one of my videos too. So I otherwise feel like he did a fantastic job. I am so thankful. It's like my second best decision I've ever made next to getting weight loss surgery was getting this tummy tuck. I wouldn't say it was life-changing, because a lot of people didn't know that I even had the excess like skin and fat that I had, because I didn't really like show people, and I dressed up like accordingly to kind of like conceal that. But I'm so thankful, like I can tuck in shirts now. I can be in a bathing suit and not feel like, you know, I'm all hanging out. Like even something simple like, you know, changing in front of my girlfriends, like we'll get ready together and I would feel so self-conscious about my belly, and now feel like I can get changed, you know, with other people, like my girlfriends in the room, and not feel self-conscious about it, and just kind of walk around with a confidence. I am still wearing a compression garment basically daily. Sometimes I'll go like every other day, just because it gets annoying to like have that, because I have like the kind that are like underwear. I got it from Walmart. It's Cupid brand, I think. They're like it's like an extra firm like undergarment, like high-waisted underwear almost, but just very compressive. And those are the ones that I like the best. And mine actually has like a giant hole in the back, and I still wear them like every day. And then I have like a backup pair, and I don't know what the brand is. I think I got it when I was like really heavy, actually, from like the Avenue maybe. And they still like do some compression. It's just not as nice as the other. But it just gets like chafy sometimes, and you know, like in your lady parts, and it gets annoying. So I do kind of wish that I didn't have to wear that anymore. But still, if I don't wear a compression garment for a long time, or like at night when I'm sleeping, it does still feel like that kind of like Braxton Hicks feeling, like just a weird muscular type feeling. It's not painful whatsoever. It just doesn't feel pleasant. And the best way I can describe it is like a Braxton Hicks contraction. Otherwise though, everything's like healing great. I'm still numb like above my incision. So what, you know, he had talked about that you're numb above your incision, and then you can feel just right below it. So I don't know what that's about, but yeah, I'm still numb on my belly until I get to like right about here. That's when I can start feeling. So that's kind of an odd sensation. Otherwise, you know, not too many things. I haven't had any like phantom pains or like sharp pains or anything like that. And occasionally, like I do feel like my stomach and abs cramp more, and I would get cramping before I had surgery, but since surgery, like they will like seize up on me. I don't know if anyone else experiences that. I've never heard of anyone really talking about that, but I have it like if I get into a certain position, like bent over or like sitting on the floor, not in a chair. I was like working on making a bed skirt last night, and like get just like a seizing, like tightening Charlie horse type of cramp in my abs. So that's unpleasant, and I have to stand up or lay flat on the floor to kind of get rid of it, just to like, I just need to like stretch out the abs. It's like if they get scrunched up. So that's unpleasant, but still worth it, still worth having it. So glad I did it. Like I said, he did a fantastic job. He specializes in post weight loss surgery people. So if you're looking for somewhere to go, he's very affordable too. I highly, highly, highly recommend him. He's in the office with my, no, I'm sorry. He's in a bariatric surgery office, connected. So he really specializes in doing that. So I highly recommend him. I will put his phone number below if any of you guys want to check him out. Like before you go to Mexico or anything like that, I highly recommend checking him out because he is very affordable, like I said. I hope that it answers a lot of your questions. If you have other questions, feel free to comment below, and I will try to do another update maybe in a few months. I don't know how much the looks are going to change. Well, they should, because I'm hoping that swelling will go down, which would be lovely because it's, you know, it doesn't look that great. I mean, I don't have anyone, you know, that's seeing it, so I don't have a lot to worry about in that respect, but it would be nice to just like have a flat tummy. And, you know, would love to lose some weight too, to kind of like get flatter even more so. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video, and don't forget to keep it real.